Hello! Today we're going to take a look inside my travel makeup bag. So I have a big trip coming up and I started packing my makeup for that trip, and I've had a request to do more makeup videos, so I thought I'd make this into a video. And of course, you know Maria Elena. Here she is. She's just here to keep me company.
Hello.
Good job. So I have kind of two tiers of travel makeup that we're going to go through. One is like bare minimum, and then the next is maybe for either a little bit longer trip or a little bit more higher maintenance person, which obviously you know that I would fall into actually both categories for this one. And this is just makeup. I don't have hair care or skin care or anything in here. There's a few other random things that I put in here just to make a point, but I'll tell you about those when they come. So for my tier 1, I have this smaller makeup bag. And this bag, isn't it cute? Minnesotan. This is from my lifelong friend. And this is usually what I keep in my purse for makeup. And this is my, I'll say, tier 1 or itty bitty makeup on the road. So first thing first is I have mascara, of course, because everybody needs mascara.
Se llama mascarilla para las pestañas.
Sí. Y this kind is my favorite. It's my favorito. It's what I'm wearing today. Actually, I made my whole look out of between a combination of what I have in both of these bags today. And this, FYI, they do not count as liquid when you're going through airport security. So first is mascara. Second, I have a tinted moisturizer. So this is 2.15 fluid ounces, so that is small enough to make it through airport security. Although I don't recommend this type of tinted moisturizer because I don't like it. It doesn't work for me very well because it doesn't last very long, but this does have an SPF of 18. So something along these lines, or this idea, is something that I really like to use when I'm traveling or for every day. Don't really get into foundation too much, more so this type of product.
Está bien.
¿Sí?
Esta es una base. Esto
¿Base?
se llama base.
Base.
Y esta es para que tus pestañas se alarguen más.
Sí.
Así como yo tengo pestañas pequeñas. Y con este que tú tienes, se hacen más largas, más
Sí.
grandes.
So
Bueno,
she's saying she has small eyelashes, but something like that would help her have longer eyelashes.
alarga las pestañas.
Yeah. So another thing that I have in here is just a travel fragrance. So this one I absolutely adore. It's Harvey Prince Signature is the name of it. And it is in my top 2 of fragrances.
Delicioso.
And this is 8.8 milliliters, so definitely small enough to make it through the liquid. And it's just a little roller ball. Next, I have a concealer. So some people don't use it, so obviously not a necessity if you don't do that. I
¿Está para las
have
ojeras?
aquí
Son
para
las ojeras. Así como yo, a veces muchas ojeras. Es este. Es
Yeah.
muy bueno, sí.
see. Okay, then I have. So this was a point perk at Sephora, so when you get enough points and you can cash it in for little things, and I especially like to travel with those little things because it doesn't take up a lot of space. Also, what you'll notice in here is that I don't have any pressed powders, which is a pretty big deal for me because they can break in travel. In my other one, I do have some pressed powders, so then you can take precautions, and we'll talk about that when we get there. But anyway, this is a loose setting powder that if I use my concealer, I definitely want to top it with my loose setting powder. Because
para iluminar.
para
Iluminar.
para
Para cerrar.
so esto mascara no está
Mascarilla. Ah, que no se derrame.
Yeah, so your mascara doesn't run, so your makeup lasts longer. And then I have one brush to go along with that. Since I don't have other powders in here, that's my only powder, I only have this one brush, and this is a great travel brush because it's so compact. And this goes with that.
Esta es la esponja con la que se aplica.
Yep. Apply it with a brush.
Ay, no.
Next up, I have a 2-in-1, and I think that that is always a good idea to have multi-use products. This one is a highlighter on one end, it's a cream product, and a blush on the other end.
Tus mejillas. Para hacerse las chapetas. Sí, se llaman chapetas.
Chapetas.
Sí. Bonito.
Yeah.
Es este.
Dos cosas en un cosa.
Dos en uno.
See. And then along the same lines, I do have a cream stick bronzer, which I haven't actually used this one yet, but it's the idea to go along with that. Es para aquí, para
Ah, iluminar.
mirar en el sol.
Sí, se llama iluminación.
Yeah, she's saying illuminator, which it's a little bit different than that, but
Y te queda muy
she gets the
bonito.
general idea.
Te queda muy lindo.
See?
Sí.
Okay, next up I have a little mirror. Because I don't have any palettes or anything with me, I would need a little mirror.
Tu espejito personal.
Personal mirror, she says.
Sí, es bonito.
I can't go anywhere without lip balm. This isn't a favorite kind of mine, chapstick, because they put those chemicals in there that make you need more and more and more, so you keep buying their product. I have a more natural lip balm that I prefer, but I couldn't find it, so I'm putting this in here just to remind me that I always bring my lip balm.
Es
Chapstick para labios.
es para la resequedad de los labios.
Sí,
Sí. Es bueno.
labios.
Para la resequedad de tus labios. Cuando hace norte, hace mucha brisa, se te resecan y vienes tú y
Sí.
queda muy bueno.
Yep, when your lips are dry.
Sí.
Okay, so this little guy is a sample from Sephora, so you can walk into Sephora at any given time and ask for samples, up to 3 samples per visit. And this is the Stila Color Correct Primer, and I have a hard time finding primers that actually work for me without inflaming my skin and making it more difficult, so I usually don't use primers, and it's just one more step in my opinion. But anyway, this is here to represent the fact that you can go to Sephora and ask for samples before you travel, so then you just have an itty bit amount for it.
¿Y este?
Es un sample. No.
Yui, ¿qué me dijiste? ¿Tienes hambre? Muy pequeñito.
Sí, solamente para viaje.
Sí, está bien. Chiquito. Es
Yeah.
muy corto el viaje.
Yeah. So the rest I have a lot in here. But my point is that when you pack things like pencils, you can really pack a ton of them because they're so skinny that they can just go in. So what I have here is an eyebrow pencil. Para
Las cejitas.
cejitas.
Tus cejitas hermosas. Muy bonito.
Yeah. So that,
Buenos.
again, was a point perk.
Bonito. Es lápiz.
Yeah.
Lápiz
Pencil.
lápiz de ceja.
And this one is a twist up, so you don't need a sharpener.
Te puede servir hasta para delineador de labios.
See,
Sí, te quedaría muy bonito porque el tono que tienes en ceja te lo das en los labios y luego te aplicas tu lápiz labial y te queda muy bonito.
yeah, she's talking about lip liners. She thinks I need a lip liner, which I do sometimes, but not always. Okay, this is an eyeliner. This is a felt tip eyeliner that doesn't need to be sharpened. So again, you don't need a sharpener.
Delineador de ojos.
Yes.
Es muy bueno. Es bueno.
And the next 3 things I have, these are all, they would all function as eyeshadows. So this one is just an eyeshadow. It's from the Balm. I love it. Para ojos.
Yo pensé que para los labios.
Ah,
Está muy precioso el color.
yeah, she thought it's
Es
for the
muy
lips.
bello.
It's for the eyes. So anyway, this I really like. It's a fun color, and again, a twist up.
Es sombra. Es sombra.
Sombra.
Es lo que te aplicas en los ojitos. Es sombra.
And then both of these are the same product, just in different
Es muy lindo
shades.
este color. Muy lindo.
See, very pretty this color, she says. So these are called multi-sticks. They're from Bite, and they are good for eyeshadows, cheeks, and lips. I use them just as eyeshadows. These two colors I use just as eyeshadows. And so anyway, in this package then I have 3 separate options for eyeshadows.
Para varias funciones. Te lo puedes aplicar aquí en tus mejillas. Bueno.
Y labios.
En los labios también.
Yep.
Son los
Next,
tonos.
yep.
Esta es la numeración
Those
de
are the
tonos.
shades Blondie and Gelato.
Muy lindos.
Yep. Those are probably, if I had to choose one, I would choose Blondie. It's kind of a warm neutral. A set of tweezers. Before, when I had like actual income, I usually got my eyebrows waxed before I would go on a trip, at least a decent amount of time beforehand. But now I've had to give up eyebrow waxing, so I just have to pluck, and so I make sure I have my tweezers.
Para tus cejitas. Para.
Yep. So last up, I have my lip products besides my balm. So I have 2 everyday colors. One in this like cool tone pink, that's what I'm wearing right now. And this is a liquid lipstick, so it stays on for a really long time.
Este también te sirve de delineador de labio. Te puede dar delineador. Como un lápiz, como lápiz este. Y le das el tono así.
Yeah, she's making a case that I could line my lips
Queda
with the
muy
eyeshadow.
bonito, sí.
Yeah. The next one, this is by Pure Cosmetics. It's a lip lure in the shade Graceful, and this is one of my favorites. It looks kind of gnarly, but I love this color.
Es muy bonito. Es anacarado.
Anacarado.
Sí, es del que brilla un poco. Es anacarado, se llama el color. Que no es un color opaco, sino que es un color bastante vivo.
Yeah, so it's like a nude, she's saying, and what I would call a nude lipstick. So this one is great. This is more of a warm shade.
Está bonito también el color, muy lindo. Este es muy bonito.
And then the next one is a bold color.
Casi es el tono que ando.
Yep, kind of like what she has on.
Es el que tú me regalaste.
No, that's one that I gave her.
Sí.
So this also is by Bite Beauty. This is in the shade Beetroot. It's an amuse-bouche lipstick, and I chose to pack this color because just in case I do want to be a little bit more bold, I want to go out, I would mix it with a nice black eyeliner and the shade Blondie as my eyeshadow. So keep the eyes really simple, put something bold on the lips, and I'd make a really fun look with just these.
Bonito los colores. Muy lindo el tono.
Yeah.
Sí, es un color que está muy de moda ahorita.
Yep,
Este
really,
color está muy de moda.
really on trend in style right now. So the last thing I have is this Buxom lip cream in White Russian. And this one I just brought along to top everything off, or if I don't need a lip color, just do a quick lip gloss. So that is the last thing that I have in my Tier 1 travel bag.
Todo esto te cabe en tu cosmetiquera. En esa.
Yeah. Okay, so next up, I would bring this plus what's in here. Si yo voy en un viaje más largo.
Llevas esta.
Sí,
Esta para el viaje más corto.
sí.
Muy bien.
Okay, so now I have.
I am happy.
So in here I have, the first thing I'm going to talk about is an eyeshadow primer. So with the eyeshadows I had in my little bag, I didn't need a primer because they're cream products, so you don't need a primer for that. So I brought this because I do have some eyeshadow palettes in here.
Muy bonita. Muy cómoda. Bien portátil. Muy linda.
Okay, so this is an eyeshadow primer. Es para ojos antes de...
Ah, de la sombra, para que no se te corte.
Yeah. So next I have, I would say option A and option B. I don't need all of these, but the reason why I like these particular things for travel, these little palettes, is this one has, this is the Tarte Clay Play 2 palette. It has your eyeshadows.
Tonos muy suaves.
Yeah, soft tones. It has a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight all in one. So I usually don't use this when I'm at home because I like to save it for when I travel so I don't get sick of it. So this would be one option. Another option would be these two things. So these are also from Tarte, and this one has the highlight, blush, bronzer, and then this one has eyeshadows. And this eyeshadow has some basics and a little pop of color if you want to go more dramatic. This is what I'm wearing today. This along with Blondie, the Bite Multi-Stick.
Son colores bronces.
So you could do this or this. And then
Nice.
on top of it, I have this Huda Beauty Mauve Obsessions, and this is a more bold palette. So I'd probably include both of these if I'm going, or this. Two options there.
Bonitos los colores.
Yeah. Then, because, oh wait, one more quick thing. I have another Bite Multi-Stick in here in the color Papaya because I think this pairs really well with this for an eyeshadow base. Primero, entonces,
Ah.
sí.
Queda muy bonito.
Yeah. Okay, then really the only other makeup related things I have in here are the brushes. So in that first pack I only needed that one brush for the powder. Now I just need these brushes because I'm bringing all those powders. So highlighting brush, bronzer brush, blush brush, and these are more compact options. I have a really big blush brush that I use at home, but this is smaller for the smaller pans. This is my favorite highlighting brush. This is a bronzer brush, which I actually use this more for setting powder, and I have a different bronzer brush that's shaped exactly the same, so you get the idea. And then the other thing is to bring multi-ended brushes. So 2 brushes, but it's really 4. So cuatro en dos.
Ah,
And then an eyeliner brush, and then this is my favorite ever eyeshadow brush. So these are the brushes I would bring. That's really streamlined for me.
todo tamaño de brocha.
And the one last thing that I'm going to talk about is not makeup, but if you are just packing in your carry-on and you want to bring shaving paraphernalia, for lack of a better word, they obviously won't let razors through, and if you don't want to pay the $25 to check a bag, I like these. These used to be on the an infomercial, and you just smooth away the hair instead of a razor. So that's why I included it in this travel video. It's from 3M Minnesota, and it's a really, it's too expensive in my opinion to use for daily use, but for travel it's really great for that reason, to get it through security. So one of these pads would be like one use, and then you have to change it out. So that's why it gets to be expensive. But total, I think it's like, I don't know, $9 for this pack or something like that. So that is it. That's everything in my travel makeup bag. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Bueno, bye.
Bye.